And good evening. I'm Tracy Sinclair coming into your homes tonight with this one of my favorite segments that we do every week, and it's called Holiday Nights of Lights. And over the course of the last, I would say, 6 weeks or so, we've gotten to see some really fun, different displays. And this one sounds particularly unique and classic, and I'm very excited to see this. So of course, Dani Tompkins is out and about, as she often is at this time on a Friday night in the Jewel Lake area. Dani, show us around. What's special about this display?
Very unique. We haven't seen anything like it quite yet, but it is filled with antiques. And I'm here with Duke and Cheryl, who are going to give me a little taste about what's in their front yard. And we are at 7100 Dawn Drive, if anyone wants to check it out. And we have a special guest here. His name is Brooks. He'll be joining us on the tour.
He's the reason for all of this.
Oh, he's the reason.
Well, him and his sister, or niece. Cousin, excuse me.
Yeah.
Can't keep track.
Talk more about that.
Well, in the beginning, it was for other children that are grown and gone, and the two youngest daughters finally grown up and started their families now. So the blow molds and everything have started coming back out for display again because the grandkids wanted them. Well, the wife wanted them out for the grandkids. So, and I'm the one that brings them out, and she helps me carry them out, and we test all the lights and bring them out here and then start figuring out what kind of scheme we want to put them in. And we never do the same scheme every year.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's cold.
I can imagine. Can you explain for someone that maybe doesn't know what a blow mold is?
Well, a blow mold is a plastic that is put into a mold. I guess hot. I've never seen one made. And then they blow it out to take the form. And when it takes the form, then they let it cool, and then whoever does the painting, they paint them all up. And that's where they get their name is blow molds.
Yeah, just the hard plastic characters.
Yeah, awesome. And how many do you have out in the yard right now?
In the yard right now, there's 50 of them out here.
Wow.
There's 2 or 3 that are not, that we didn't bring out this year. Big candy canes, they stayed in, she didn't want them out on the house, so they stayed inside this year, and like I said, I got 10 more for next year.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Still shopping.
Still shopping.
Still shopping.
How did you decide this year's scheme?
You know, I don't know. Well, majority of the time, the drummer boys go down the driveway with the lamps. One year I had the drummer boys in the lamps or lights, and then I had the soldiers, and they were all lined up 3, 3, 3, 3. This year, like I said, we changed the deck, so it changed the whole outfit. So the bears over here with the gingerbread men and trees, they just naturally seem to go there good because they used to go in front of the deck. Well, the deck's gone, so now they go there. And the 2 blow-ups went back there to fill that hole. And then from there, I just
Fill in the gaps?
Fill in the gaps and try to line them up so they can all be seen from different angles. I don't like to get them buried behind each other so you can't see all of them. So if you go from different angles, you get to see all of them.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
No, that's about it. It's just running all the electric cords and everything else everywhere. That's the big challenge.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, we can see some of them around the yard. How do you deal with those?
Carry one cable at a time. I get cables and go in pairs of 3, like in 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and then run them in. And maybe if I put 2 there and those 2 there, and then I run those 2 to one power point.
Yeah, it's a tough process to step over these. Can you tell me about how old some of these are?
Lights out now. I'll get it fixed. How old are these?
Yeah.
The drummer boys, I started back in mid-80s, early to mid-80s. Some of the lights and stuff, the Noel candles and stuff came in that general thing. all the two tall bears up here, and the 7 toy soldiers here. And I ordered them offline from down in the lower 48 because you can't find those up here. And then the snowmen I bought somewhere up here back in the late 80s, mid 80s or something. And I just, some of them have come out of garage sales that I found. These came from one of the stores. Can't remember which one now.
Hey, they've been around for a long time. It's hard to remember.
Yeah, they've been at this house for roughly 25 years. The majority of them have.
And I mean, they're in great shape. How do you keep them in great shape like that?
They're stored under the back deck, and it's watertight, so there's no water or anything. So it's sealed.
No sun.
No sun, no nothing. And then I just, whatever the character is, you put a line of characters there, the next line of characters there, and just until you get them all done, and then push them back out of the way.
Yeah.
And we do. That'll be the big problem now, is carrying them all back in and getting them all lined out again.
Yeah, how long does it take to bring them out compared to taking them back inside?
Longer now than it used to.
Longer now than it used to.
It takes a couple days to bring them in, 2 to 3 days, because you bring them in, you let them, a lot of times you let them thaw out a little bit, you let them warm up, and then we can do the testing of all the lights. If the lights burned out, then we replace lights and make sure they work, and then they sit in there for another day. And then it can take 2 to 3 days, depending on how fast my mind thinks of what kind of scheme I want.
Gotcha.
And then we just go from there. So probably a week. It's a lot easier than people putting up a lot of the other stuff that they say it takes them 4 months to put up.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, I don't put a whole lot of lights up out here because I just put blow molds out.
Yeah.
And I like the blow molds. They've always been great, easy to put up, easy to maintain.
Yeah. And they look absolutely beautiful. Can you talk about the motivation that went into the first year you started putting up decorations like this?
Well, way back when I first started this, I made cutouts out of wood that I had a way of making the cutouts, outlining them, and then after I got them outlined, then I would paint them and color scheme them. And they were all Disneyland characters, Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Mickey and Minnie and stuff, Goofy. But I did them in a Christmas Carol kind of way, and then I did the red soldiers, kind of like these soldiers, but they were red with black hats. But they was all done in wood, but there was no way to light them up.
Yeah.
And I liked the lights. And back then I did a lot, and that was back in C9, the great big bulb days. They were a pain.
A lot of energy.
A lot of energy. So, but I slowly gravitated, and then I guess early to mid 80s, somewhere in there, I went into, I think it was Fred Meyer's, or anyway, one of the stores back then, and they had all these drummer boys lined up on top of the thing, and I thought, holy smokes, I said, now that's what I want. And that's what really triggered it off, because I liked setting them up, making a specific design, and I'm always on the lookout for more. I wanted to get more angels, but I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah, they're hard to come by.
Right.
Some of these are, not only are they hard to come by, they're real spendy. So there's a few people.
Been kid motivated.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I did it for the kid. Well, I was just a big kid back then. I mean, I liked Christmas. I liked all the lights, and I mean, I put up tons of lights. And then when the kids came along, I just grew with that, and it was always, what else are you going to put up, Dad? What else are you going to? So I just kept going and going and going.
Yeah.
And then when everybody left, it was like, when are you going to put it out, Dad? I said, I don't even really see any reason to put it out right at the moment. I mean, I did for a while, but I pared it way down and just put maybe a third of them out and kept it small. And now the grandkids are getting older and they can appreciate it more.
Yeah.
It'll be back to the big layouts again.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep going.
Yeah. Well, how did it feel seeing your kids get to enjoy this when they were growing up?
They never helped me. That's the big thing. I mean, they always wanted me to put them out and do them and everything, but when it came time to doing it, it's like most kids. They didn't want to go through the work to help put it out. I mean, occasionally they'd carry a couple things, or when it was time to put them away.
Appreciated it.
Yeah, they like it because they really like to see it.
Yeah.
It's just they just didn't want to do all the work to get it there.
Yeah.
It's
Always cold putting it out.
And I have all girls, so
We need to live in Florida.
yeah, they're notorious
they
for.
put it
And
out.
that's one over there holding the boy.
Well, at least they got to enjoy seeing it. I'm curious, do you have a favorite mold that's in the yard right now?
Drummer boys.
Drummer boys.
Those are my favorite.
What do you love about them?
Oh, well, my favorite song is The Little Drummer Boy for
perfect.
Christmas. And that's what I had. In fact, one year I had this whole setup out, and I had a little generator, and all these guys were set to music.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that generator lasted about a year and a half, and it just burned out. And I said, this is not worth it, because I'm not computer knowledgeable enough to set up the massive amount of stuff that you need to do to run one of those big things. This will look good.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
you don't have to worry about what channel you're on or anything. You just drive up and look.
Yeah. Well, it's absolutely beautiful. I can't decide which one's my favorite because they're all lovely. Cheryl, do you have a favorite?
I kind of like the blow-ups. The mama bear and the baby bear.
Of course, they're so sweet with the angels.
Yes.
How long have you guys had those ones for?
I'd say at least
10, 15 years?
12, yeah.
Something like that.
And they're easy to go up.
Yeah.
You know, plug them in and there they go.
Yeah, of course.
When the motor burns out, it's done. You got to go start looking for another one, or try and find another motor for it.
Yeah.
Just make sure they tie them down.
There you go. Well,
So there's the gingerbread house.
oh, it fell over.
See it all piled up there?
I do see it. What happened to it?
It just exploded.
The wind.
The wind tore it all apart and pushed it out
Yeah.
into here and over there, and I just drug it all together into one big stack and put it behind the bear where it couldn't be seen.
Well, everything else looks amazing. What do you have planned for the future? Do you plan to go bigger and better as the grandkids get older?
Well, like I said, I bought 10 more for next year. And if I can sneak it out again, I might get a few more. I haven't decided yet, but I'm kind of restricted. I'm running out of room. Just have to come up with some ingenious ideas of how to cluster them, maybe. And I have done that before. I've clustered the drummer boys, and then I put the soldier boys around them in an arc behind them, and it's just whatever strikes my fancy.
Build a tree house, put them in there.
I got a treehouse in the back.
Hey, there you go. Awesome. Well, I'm curious, Tracy, do you have any questions for Duke or Cheryl?
Well, I know that we are getting, we're past Christmas, we're heading into the new year. How long is the display going to be up? How long do people have to get a chance to come out and see it?
Yeah, Tracy's wondering how long this display is planning to be up because it is after Christmas. How long do people have?
I keep it up until New Year's Day, and then the lights go off. Until that time, it's on 24/7. I don't turn them off. And the day after New Year's, lights out.
All right.
Bill goes back down.
There you go. And they did say they do have a Halloween display as well.
Yes.
So we could check that out next year too.
You bet.
We will definitely
other
have
questions?
to. We will definitely have to do that. Just give us the address one more time, there, Dani, and we'll let the nice people go. They've been so wonderful in having us out there.
Yeah, of course. It's 7100 Dawn Drive. And yep, thank you guys so much. It's been amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again to Dani and our guests out there, because that looked like a lot of work, and of course we're making them stand out there in the snow tonight to talk to us. So we really appreciate that. 7100 Dawn Drive, that is in the Jewel Lake area. So if you're out and about, as they said, it's going to be on through New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, he starts to take it down, so you want to catch that, because you think about it and it says the 80s. That's more than 40 years ago in many cases. having graduated from high school in the 80s. I remember this. So yes, we are more than 40 years beyond that. So while some of us hear the 80s and think, oh, that's just last year, it was actually quite a long time ago. So some of those are more than 40 years old, so very impressive. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Holiday Nights of Lights. Now, we are going to be doing this for the next couple of weeks. So if you have a great house or you know of a great holiday display, please let us know. We want to see all the light displays that we can as we move through this kind of dark season here in Alaska as we're slowly gaining light. Have yourself a wonderful weekend and a happy new year.